It's giving me money, it's showing me mercy, and I thank you, Papa.
Please share, and invite your friends. invite your friends, please.
And I thank you, Papa.
Please share, please invite your friends. Okay, I'm going to start very soon. Thank you very much.
Aṣojú ìbí ti jẹrọ, ọ̀tá mi ò lè bá, tẹ̀wọ́ sí mi fọ́, bàbá tọ̀ mi ọ̀gbìn, àní wọ́n fẹ́ yọ mí oníbo lọ́fi tolúwa sí náà. Àgbẹ̀tì mọ́ blessing, àtàntì mọ́lẹ̀, màá jẹ́ mo ṣoríire, màá jẹ́ mo ṣoríire. Àwọn tèmi dájú sí ya, ẹ jẹ́ kájọ wá. Ó ṣe bọ́lẹ̀, ó ní tàn. Èrè lájẹ́, gbogbo wa èrè lámẹ́mẹ́ já. Gbogbo nǹkan tá a bá ń dá wọlé, èrè lájẹ́. Ancestor, it's cancer. I salute Daddy, K1 the ultimate please. Mix Kokumi Kolofamuya, original Silivamuka Lagiye, Kaba, Viniza Kuri, Moisa Moida, Arigiza, Emeti Jello, Otami Oleba, there was see me for, Baba told me on. I knew your meal, they won't love it to Lewis. I'm getting more blessing, I'm getting more there. My joy, oh, sorry, my joy,
Okay, good evening, everybody. I would obviously want to apologize for keeping you waiting. I had a bit of problems, and I found out that Njoko was online as well, and I believe what she was talking about had to do with me as well to some extent. My voice is not very, very strong tonight, so you have to please manage it. Okay, I mean, I only just came back from Canada, so my voice is not really strong, and a bit tired as well. So I will have to start all over again. Thanks to Pause and Ponder. I watched your show. Thank you very much. And your show was was very unbiased. Thank you so much. To start off, I'm going to address, somebody said volume. I wish I can shout louder than this. Hold on, let me see if I can get some water. Maybe that might help. Hold on, let me see if I can get some water. Maybe that might help, please. 1 second, please. 1 second, please. Let me just get some water.
only shit me. Yeah. Tell me why not gonna survive. My life become better, no be lie. It's giving me money, it's showing me mercy, and I thank you, Papa. And my God is a God. The big teacher, but I'm your neighbor. They won't see me, but
in the past 90 days, 3 people saw their lives change dramatically after investing in Bitcoin.
Okay, hello everybody. I don't know if you can hear me. Is it better? If it's better, please let me know. I'm going to be addressing some of the points that Pause and Ponder brought up when he had his show tonight. And 1 second. Pause and Ponder made mention of committee members' details being shown. He raised the issue of committee members being shown. We must understand that the committee member for ESABOD is not a secretive group. It is a public group that is accountable to ESABOD and accountable to Away Nation. So there is no reason why members of that committee should be made secret. Okay? The second reason I chose to show the committee members was because I believe there were 2 names within that committee group that were planted in there. Okay? So that was my second reason for showing the committee members. As I said, it is not a secret cult or secret group that people should not be aware of. Everybody in that group were not ghosts, were not fake profiles, because I made it a point from the beginning that every member of that committee must be somebody that has a genuine profile picture that we can all identify with. So there is no reason why people in the committee should be kept secret. There's no reason for that. Because, I don't see any reason for that. And if we look at the invitation that was produced for ESABOD's party, before I continue on that, please, I want everybody to respect my platform. I don't want anybody abusing or throwing shades at ESABOD. Very, very important. Okay? There might be issues between myself and ESABOD, but I don't want anyone to disrespect ESABOD. It's very, very important. And please, 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 I don't want this platform to be used to exchange words with one another as well. Thank you very much on that. Okay, so talking about the committee members. The invitation card that was produced, the invitation cards, that's the one sent electronically, was, I'm going to bring it up now in a minute. So that is the invitation card that has been sent to those who have paid. That is what I created. That is part of the time I have spent to make sure ESABOD has a very, very successful party. I have created all these invitation codes. Okay, nobody's paying me for all the services I'm doing, but I've taken it upon myself to make sure ESABOD has a very, very successful party. So if I click on one of the, you can see they're all coded. All coded. You can see the numbers. At the moment I have 150 invitation codes that has been created, and everybody has been issued one. Those who have paid for their caps and their gates have been issued an invitation code. So if I click on that invitation code, which obviously has been sent around, I'm going to get close to it. For those of you who are not coming to the party, you would not have seen this anyway. So that is the invitation card. And you can see some names over there. Those are names of the committee members, or some of the committee members. Okay? So why has anybody got a problem that committee members' details have been exposed? I don't see why anyone should have a problem with that. I stand by my action. I don't see anything wrong in what I have done. Pause and ponder, I respect your opinion, but I have not seen anything wrong in what I've done in disclosing members of the committee. So that is that on the thought, on that point, Pause and ponder brought about. I will continue. I've got it jotted down. I'm just going to look at what I have jotted down for Pause and ponder. Pause and ponder raised the issue. Obviously, I'm going to be talking about that anyway later on, but I'm going to just go straight to it right now. Pause and ponder talked about the issue of money that was paid into the Nigerian accounts. And I would explain where I got it wrong. I'm not saying I got it wrong, but when I was giving those figures, okay, if I don't have the details or the payment, the details from the computer or from the statement in front of me, I probably would obviously get it wrong, okay? So there are two people who have paid money into the Nigerian account. That's my GTB account. I believe only two people paid money into it, and I'm going to be going through those evidences as we go by. One person paid £50,000. That information was passed on to ESABOD. Everyone that paid a large amount of money, okay, I made sure. In fact, the person who paid £34, I also passed it to ESABOD, okay. So ESABOD cannot deny that I have it via my, via my WhatsApp messages. And if it's not sent to ESABOD directly, it is posted on my Facebook account. So one person paid 50,000 naira. They are based in Nigeria. And is a couple, a husband and a wife. They should be coming for the party as well. Another person paid 104,000 naira. Okay. The reason why I got that wrong is this. I think when Basunu asked me about it, let me tell you how this money came about. This second money. This, I'm not going to mention her name, okay, and I'll make sure her details does not show when I'm showing the evidences in a minute. This particular person actually paid this money. Well, she did not pay. She thought she paid this money to, sorry to mention her name. I don't want to mention her name anyway. This particular person paid this money towards a contribution that Pause and Ponder was handling some few months ago. There was a particular contribution that Pause and Ponder was handling some few months ago, and this particular person contributed towards that goal at the time. And obviously, since the purpose for the contribution was no more going ahead, people were being refunded their money. So, I'm sure Pause and Ponder will recall that I actually spoke to him then regarding this particular person's payment. But we now realize that this payment did not go through to Pause and Ponder because she made a mistake with the payment. The money was meant to have been paid into an account in Nigeria, but there was a problem with the payment, so the money was hanging. So initially the woman thought the money was with P&P, but it wasn't. So this woman now decided to transfer the money to us, towards ESABOD's party. The money, if I can recall, was £220. I believe it was it £220 or something? I can't recall now anyway. So this woman converted the money and decided to send it to us. So when that conversion was done, it totaled up to 104,000 naira. Okay? So I got it wrong to have given a different figure. It was actually 104,000 naira. Now I am going to be going into the evidence of that naira payment from this lady, and I will now go into the payments that was received into my GTB account. Okay, I just want to make sure my PA is listening, and 1 second. Okay, so let me just get the screen out first. If you can hear me, please let me know. Let me just make sure I have a screen opened for the chat. Hold on 1 second. I'm having to manage 4 screens as I'm speaking to you. Okay, 1 second. 1 second. Okay, thank you. I can get, PA, I can see your message. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm just trying to, 1 second, what was I trying to do over here? 1 second. Okay, I want to go into the, okay, let me try to locate the payment this lady made, and you can see, 1 second. While I'm doing that, I want to appreciate all those people who have been throwing shades at me, who have been abusing me and stuff like that. Okay, I have got nothing to say to you all. Okay, it's a free world. You are right to your freedom of speech, your freedom of expression. But I would urge people to be patient, to hear both sides of the story before you come to conclusions, okay? All right? So those of you who have been sending me curses and abuses, I do not appreciate it. You are within your fundamental human rights to do it, but please don't do it on my platform. Okay? One second, please. I'm trying to make sure I get the right screen out before I show it. I don't want to bring out what I should not bring out. We are not likely going to finish this tonight, to be honest, because there's a lot to be talked about. I'm going to be talking about the Gailey and the caps. I am going to be talking about other stuff. I'm going to be talking about communications I have had within the group, within the committee members. So there is no way we can finish this tonight. We will have to have another show sometime during the week, if not tomorrow. So just be rest assured we are not going to finish this tonight. I mean, we started a bit late because I was waiting for Joko Tadi as well. So 1 second, please. 1 second. I'm just going to get that out quickly. Okay, good. Now I have got the screen. Can you see that? That is a text message. I just want to make sure there's no name showing first. Okay, yes, good. Okay, this was posted on Facebook, if everybody can recall. This was posted on Facebook, on my wall on Facebook. Okay, can you all see that? This is the 23rd of January. Post and Ponder, I believe you're online. Post and Ponder, please. I believe Post and Ponder. Anyway, if you're not online, you can watch it later on anyway. So that is 23rd of January. That was a text message I received from this lady. Baba IJO, morning sir. Kindly confirm the payment of 104,000 naira, 940 whatever. 104,940 naira, which is already in your account. You can see that that is a Nigerian payment that was paid into my account. Okay, you can see that. And I replied, and I replied, okay, we'll confirm. This was actually posted on Facebook. Okay, I'm going to go into my Nigerian account right now. If you all recall, I dealt with my PayPal account yesterday, and before I continue on that, Post and Ponder made mention of why I did not transfer directly from PayPal to PayPal. This is my first time using PayPal. I've had this PayPal for a while. I have never used it for any transaction. The first time I would use this PayPal account was in January 2018. It has never been used. I have never received any payment through it, and I have never made any payment from it. So it is not something I know how to use very well. So when I made the payment to Alashabi, the first payment of £450, that payment was made. That payment was made directly from PayPal, if I'm right. Well, I'll have to check that again. I think that payment was made directly from PayPal. When I now tried to make the second payment of the 870 something pounds, PayPal did not allow that payment to go through, and I'm sure I explained that to you yesterday. So that prompted me to send that money into my Barclays account, now transferred it directly from my Barclays account into PayPal, which worked, but it had to be pending for probably 5 days or 5 working days. So that explains why I did not do PayPal to PayPal. And I wanted to make sure these payments were being separated. I didn't want to mix the Barclays payment with the PayPal payment. I wanted both to be separate. Then I know Paul Samponda was talking about some £400 and the £5 and the £1, which totaled £406. The £400 is the contribution that was made between myself and Tokumbo Motara Blessing. The £5 was a payment that was made by somebody towards the gele and the cap. Towards the cap that was sold in Nigeria. And the £1 was the test payment. I asked a friend of mine to put into my PayPal to find out whether I could receive payment through PayPal. So that totaled to £406. So I took that 406. Sorry, please. So I took that £406 out of the money contributed into PayPal, because that should not form part of ESABOD's money, as I explained yesterday. So that is why when Person Ponda was saying something about £405 and £1, those three payments was not part of ESABOD's money. They were made into PayPal, but they were not for ESABOD. So the balance of what was in the PayPal was the 870 something pounds. I am now going to go into my Nigerian account for you all to see. And you have to take into consideration that those who wanted their geles to be adjusted, or those who wanted their caps to be sold, they had to pay £1,000 for the cap or 10,000 naira for the gele. I am going to be discussing this extensively. Somebody is saying volume. Please, if you cannot hear me, please let me know. I am shouting and I don't understand why people can't hear me. Please, let me just check. 1 second. I'm going to just check. If you can hear me clearly, please let me know. 1 second. So if you can hear me, I'm just going to try to look at the comments. 1 second. I mean, some of you have been blocked off my page today because you have not been reasonable in your comments. So please be reasonable in your comments. 1 second. Take your time and let me use another screen. Okay. Please, if you can hear me, let me know. I'm just going to try to look at the comments. Okay, I can see 1 or 2 people say yes, they can hear me. Okay, let me continue. Okay, that's good. So I need to go into my my Nigerian account in Nigeria. Somebody is calling me. Can that be my PA? 1 second, please. Who is calling me? 1 second, please. Could that be my PA? I'm not blocking anybody. I'm not blocking anybody. But I don't know who is calling me at the moment. 1 second. Sorry, please. I need to find out who it is. Please, I don't want anyone to call me apart from my PA. 1 second. Sorry, please. Hello? 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 Are you the one calling? Yeah, I can hear you. They can hear me clearly. What's going on there? Why can't they hear me? Oh. It's not the speaker, I'm using the phone. Nobody should call me. The only person that can call me is my PA. Please, nobody should call me. Okay, I'm trying to focus on this and try to do as much as I can do for today. So I want to just go into the payments in Nigeria. 1 second. 1 second. Okay. All right, I'm ready now. Obviously, I'm not bothered if my account details are showing. This is my account. This is my GTB account in Nigeria. All this was shown to Basunu Halima. Okay, Basunu Halima is the PA to ESABOD. She has been fully informed about everything that transpired as regards payment into my PayPal, into my accounts. So Basunu Halima has been fully notified. She was fully aware of everything. And as I'm showing you this right now, this is the same thing I did when I was showing Halima Basunu my account details. I showed her what my account details in Nigeria was, if you can see that. I showed her my account details. As of today, where is it? As of today, my account details in one of my accounts in Nigeria is about 5.5 million, if you can see that. Okay, that is my account balance as of today. This was screenshots today. All this was shown to Basunu from day one, even before anyone made payment into the account. And as people were making payment into the account, she was fully consulted. Okay, so I believe, let me put my glasses on. I believe you can all see that. Did you all see that? Let me just make sure. Okay. I'm just making sure. Okay. So you can see that. So that is my account balance for one of my accounts in Nigeria. And I'm going to go to the next screen, but I don't make sure I'm showing you the right thing. So let me just find out what the next screen is. Okay, good. Okay, so that is that. I'm going to go backwards. Okay, so you can see, obviously, that is a closer shot of my account balance as of today. Okay, so let me go back. This is my account, so I'm not bothered what is going to show. Okay, I don't want to show that. I don't want anybody's details to show. Let me see. What's this? 1 second. I'm just making sure nobody's details are showing. Okay, good. There's nobody's details showing. Now you can see that if you look at this, good morning Oladapo. I'm sure you all know that that is my name. Can you see the last login details? Your last login, 22nd of January 2018 at 11:22. That was the last time I logged in. Okay, and today was the other day I logged in. So since January 22nd of January, I have not logged into this account. And I want to believe that the last payment that probably came into this account was around January. And we will clarify that as I go by. So you can see, that's my account details. You can see that with my account number. Can you see that? If you look in there, one second, I'm just trying to get closer. Can you see that there is a £1,000 credit over there? Anywhere you see a £1,000 or a £10,000 or a £9,000, you would know that that is payment for either the gele or the cap or the either the gele. I think the cap is 10,000. Some paid 9,000. Some paid 10,000. So if you see anything that has to do with 9,000 or 10,000, it is for caps. If you see anything that has to do with 15,000, it is for gele. So for Basunu Alima to be claiming that there was a £9,000 that was paid into my account for ESABOD, she is very, very misleading. I don't know why you would want to say that the £9,000 that was paid is for ESABOD, because that was not ESABOD's money. It is for the caps and the gele. And every payment that was made to me for the caps and gele was transferred to Olori Comfort via my Barclays account. Okay, so my PS just corrected me. I think I said pounds instead of naira. Okay, I mean naira, please. Let me just let you understand. I mean naira while I'm talking about the Nigerian accounts. So any payments that you see there, if anyone paid 10,000 naira, that is for their caps. If anybody paid 15,000 naira, that is for the gele. If you do the calculation very well, 15,000 naira is about 30,000. It's about 30 pounds, and I believe 10,000 naira or 9,000 naira is about 20 pounds. Okay, I'm sure people can understand me, and you can see that. So you can look at the dates there. Okay, sorry. If I go, I don't want to show anybody's name, and I hope I have not shown anybody's name over there. No, I don't mind showing my BVN. I don't mind that anyway. Okay. So, the screen I'm using right now is the screen I'm using to show people. So when any comment you bring up is going to show on the screen. So please be careful. Make sure the comments are very important, or else I might end up. It doesn't matter anyway. That's okay. But just note that any comment you make right now, it might come up on the screen. So that is that. Okay, 1 second. So this is a £1,000 that was sent in from somebody for their cap. And I will go to the date. You can see the date over there. You can see the date over there, 23rd of February 2018. Now, let me go back to the next screen and let's see. Okay, good. Let me just check. I don't want to make sure nobody's names are showing. Okay, we've got some people's names showing here, so I'm going to make sure I try to avoid it. I didn't have time to, obviously, Tipex all those names. But let me start from the left-hand side. We're still on GTB accounts in Nigeria. So you can see from the left-hand side, from 23rd of February, if you need to screen grab that. Okay, so these are payments that were made into my GTB account in Nigeria. Most of the payments you see here are either for the gele or for the cap. Okay, only 2 people made payment towards ESABOD's party, and when we get to that, I will let you know. So if you can screen grab that this particular screen that you are seeing, I am now going to go to the right-hand side, which is this, because I have to be careful not to show details of people, their names. If you can look at that as well. Okay, I think I can bring it further down. You can see the dates and the timing as well. So if we look up from 23rd of February, £48 is a debit, probably for my SMS text. 22nd of February is a payment of 1,000 naira. 12th of February is another payment of 1,000 naira. 7th of February is the payment of 15,000, which would be for Igile. 10,000 on the 2nd of February is for another cap. 1st of February is another payment for 10,000 naira, that's another cap. And another 1st of February is another 10,000 payment for another cap. So basically we've got quite a few people paying in Nigeria, and these people are part of a cultural group that wanted to come and perform at ESABOD's party, and obviously they had to satisfy the conditions of coming, which is why they were buying and paying for their caps and gele in Nigeria. So most of these payments you're seeing, most of these payments of 10,000 and 9,000 and 15,000 were members of a particular cultural group. So let me go to the next screen. Okay, so I'll start from the left-hand side again. So if you can see that, if you look at the dates there, 1st of February 2018 over there. If you want to screen grab that again. Okay, and I'm going to go to the right-hand side again now, because in the middle part, it's got details of people's names, which I don't want to show. Okay, so let's go to the other side. If we go to the other side, you can see 10,000 on the 1st of February, another 10,000 on the 1st of February, 31st of, okay, that is a debit, I believe, of 30, then on the, okay, let me explain that. 31st of February is my interest. Every month I get an interest on my savings account, and that interest is 19,283. And when you get interest payments made, there is a deduction of tax. So the 10% deduction of tax is the 1.928 that you can see over there. 31st of January is a 9,000 naira. That's another payment for a cap. 31st of January is another payment of 1,000 naira, which will be for sewing of the cap. 31st of January is another 1,000 naira, which will be for sewing of the cap. 30th of January is a 15,000 naira, which will be for a gele. Okay, and 30th of January again is another 10,000 naira. This cultural group I'm talking about, I think there are about 8 or 9 of them in numbers. Okay, and all of them will. Anyway, let's continue, please. So 30th of January is a 10,000 naira. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the next screen now. The next screen. Okay, good. So I'm sure you can follow the dates. So I'm going to take it from the left-hand side of the screen again. You can see from 30th January 2018, and it goes down to when? Let's see. It goes down to 22nd of January. So if you want to screen grab that, let me just push it backwards. If you want to screen grab that, good. Then let's go to the right-hand side. I want you to note the date. I think this is very important. I'm going to go back to the left-hand side again. I want you to pay particular attention to the 23rd of January. Pay particular attention to the 23rd of January. Okay. Now let's go to the right-hand side. So if you look at this now, 30th of January, you have a 15,000 naira payment. 30th of January, you have another 10,000 pounds. Okay, so let's continue, please. 28th of January, we have a £48. That would have been a text message charge. When you have an account in Nigeria and you get text messages, you pay for that. Then look at the 23rd of January, 104,940 naira. Can you all see that? You recall I showed you a text message that came from this lady, and you can see the date, 23rd of January 2018. That is the lady that paid towards ESABOD's party. Now let's continue going. 27th of January, 1,000 naira. 22nd of January, £2.50. I don't know what that £2.50 is for. That would have probably been a charge by the bank. Then look at, okay, that's 50 naira. That is probably another charge, because that is debit anyway. All these are debits. If you look up, if I take it up there, you can see, okay, you can't see anything there. But those are debits anyway. And now, you can see 75,000 naira, that is a debit. Okay, I'm sure the person that I paid 75,000 naira knows herself. Okay, I don't need to expatiate on that. And we have a 70,000, which obviously was a payment that was made from somebody, which I would, I'll find out what that details are for you anyway. So you can see that we have a 104,000. So that clarifies that there was no 220,000 or whatever that was initially suggested, probably due to my error. It was 104,940 naira. Okay, so let's continue. I'm just going to go back to the next screen. Okay. I mean, part of what you might have seen in the previous screen is probably going to appear again in this screen. So let's go. So starting from 22nd of January again, you can see the transactions there. Okay. Now let's go to the right-hand side. You have on the 22nd of January, you have a £50, no, 50 naira. Those are debits anyway. Those are debits, 75,000 naira debits. Then you have a we saw the 70,000 naira earlier on. And let me read what it says. Transfer between customers. Transfer to Bimi Oladapo. Okay. Okay, let's continue. Then you have a 9,000. You have a 9,000 over there. And then you have a 50,000 naira there. Okay. So that 50,000 naira is a payment that was made as well by a colleague of mine. I think I can show this person's name because, let me see, before I show this person's name. Okay, I think I can show this person's name anyway. That's cool. Okay, so I'm going to pan. Can you see from that 50,000 naira? Where is it again? From that 50,000 naira, I'm going to pan to the left. Okay. I'm going to pan to the left. You can see the name there, Babatunde Sunday Olusegun. I will mention his name. That is DB Royal. He's a brother of mine. He's based in Manchester. He's called DB Royal Photos. He owed me some money, which he transferred into my account. So you can see that. And I mean, you can see that there's some other payments I've made to some family members. You can see that. I did sugar for that. So those are debits anyway. Okay, so let me go to the next screen. Okay. I think I'm going to come back to that 70,000 naira in a minute, but let's keep going. Because I have a feeling that the second payment that was made is either, if I don't see the 50,000, then that means the second payment would have been the 70, but let's keep going and let's see. I have not checked this since the 20th of, since 20th of January, so this is the first time I'm doing this. Now, if you look at that, that is still showing payments that occurred between 23rd of February and I can't see that very well. I'm sure you can see that. Those are payments that occurred. Now let me see what else I have screened. Now that's another one there. Payments that occurred between 1st of February 2018 to, what's the last one there? 30th of January 2018. So you can grab that as well. Okay. And that's another one. That's payments that occurred between 30th of January 2018 to 17th of January 2018. You can screen grab that as well. And let's see the next one. Okay, so this is another one. January 2018 up till 9th of January 2018. Okay, so I want to believe that this 70,000 naira is the second payment that was made by the person in Nigeria. Okay, I think I initially thought it was 50,000, but I believe it's 70. I'm going to message the person, but my phone has not been working. Okay, this is my phone. This is where I stored all the party numbers. It has not been working. I don't know what's happened to the battery. I have not been able to contact that person. I want to believe that this 70,000 naira was made by that person. Okay, let me look at the details. 1 second. 1 second. I'll find out the details. Hold on. So that would have been the second payment that was made into my Nigeria account in Nigeria. Let me see if I can get the details for that 70,000 naira. 70,000 transfer between customers. Transfer information with the Ladapo. Okay. This is likely going to be the second payment that was made in Nigeria by someone towards ESABOD's party. Okay. It doesn't have a name, but it has a business detail on there. And I don't want to disclose that person's business name, but as soon as I can get onto my phone, I believe this is the second person that made payment into my Nigerian account. So in total, let's say 105,000 naira plus 70,000 naira was paid into my Nigerian account. So if you add that together, that is about 175,000 naira that I would have to transfer to ESABOD. So only 2 people made payments into my Nigerian account, a 70,000 naira and a 104,000 naira. Okay, so you have seen everything that relates to my Nigerian account. And I believe it's quite explanatory to everybody. I'm just going to quickly look at the comments while I go to the next thing I'm doing. Okay, I'm just trying to see comments quickly. Okay, so I think that concludes everything that has to do with the Nigerian accounts. As I said, there are only 3 accounts that I gave to people to make donations to: the GTB account, the Barclays account, and my PayPal account. I did not collect any monetary cash or gift from anybody towards the ESABOD party, and no one gave me any incentive towards the ESABOD party. So only those 3 accounts were given to people for ESABOD party. Now I'm going to go into the Barclays account. That is the Barclays account. That will be the 3rd account that people paid into. And only 3 people made payment into Barclays account. So we now know that only 2 people made payments into the GTB account. We are now going to go into the Barclays account now. I hope you guys could hear me while I said that. Okay, now let me try to open the screenshots for the Barclays account. Okay. I'm sure everybody online, if you are online, I only gave out one UK account to people who wanted to donate. I have other accounts in the UK. I will show you one of my other accounts over there. If you can see, this is the NatWest account. This is, I'm trying to be transparent. Okay, this is why I don't mind showing this. This is my Barclays, this is my NatWest account. Those of you who have NatWest accounts would know what NatWest page looks like. You can see the dates. Monday, the 5th of February. Okay, no, what does it say there? Last login, sorry. So that was the last login. Okay, but obviously I logged in today. So it wouldn't tell you what time I logged in today. I'm not sure it tells you, but that was my last login. And if you look at that, I have two accounts with NatWest. You can see my name there, and you can see that. You can see my account balance on there, 4,090 whatever pounds. That's my account balance there. Okay, I need obviously to show you some of my details. A pauper. Stealing money is not what thing I would do. Okay, if I'm going to steal money, if I cannot steal $1 billion, why would I steal 500 pounds? So let's keep going. Now, 1 second. 1 second. So this is 1 second, let's see. Okay. 1 second. Okay, good. So I am going to go to my Barclays account now. This is my Barclays account. If you can see that, I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 accounts linked to my Barclays account. If you can see that very, very well. I'm sure you can see that very, very well. I've got nothing to hide, so I am revealing all my details online today. If you can see that, there is a 450 pounds there. Okay, and then below that 450 pounds, you can see that is a savings, Barclays savings, children's savings account, which obviously I save for my kids. You can see that all my kids have got savings accounts in their names. You can see that's a 4,551 pounds there. And on top of that, you have a 450 pounds. Okay, all this information I'm showing to you right now were all shown to Halima Basuno. Everything I'm showing to you was called in. Yes, we were on a video call and I showed Basuno all these details. This is my Barclays account. If you see up there, I have a Barclays Premier account over there and I have a business account over there. And I'm just going to scroll back. I believe that is going to show my business account. So that is my business account. You can see that. Temidaya Productions. I have a balance of 3,461 pounds over there. And that doesn't mean people should come and start borrowing money from me tomorrow. So you can see that. Okay, so you can see that's my business and my Premier account. Now let's go back. Okay, I don't know what's going to be the next page. Let's see. Okay, good. So if you look at this, this is the Barclays account I gave to people to pay money into ESABOD's party. When we started this, I had a balance of 6 pence in there, and Basuno Alima was fully aware of this. She saw it. So let's go back so that we can be clear we are looking at the same account details. Let's go and see. Look at that where it says 450 pounds. Can you see that? Can you see the account details? Account details ending 019. You can see that. Okay, so let's come back now. So now this is the account that people donated towards ESABOD's party. This is the Barclays account. Okay. Basuno was fully consulted when I decided to release my account details, because some people said we don't have PayPal, we don't know how to do PayPal. So this account, this is one of my kids' savings accounts. I released that for the payments to come into this, because I had a balance of about 6 pence in there. Now, if you look at the dates, Thursday, the 1st of February, £450 balance. Okay. Now, oh my God, I think what's going on? I didn't want to show people's names, but unfortunately, I might have shown people's names. I think I got carried away. My PA, what were you looking at? Okay. All right. Anyway, that shouldn't be much of a problem. Okay. Now, if you look at that over there, you can see that we have a £300. Anywhere you see plus, you can see there's a £300 payment towards the ESABOD's party. You also have a £100 payment. Can you see? Anywhere that it's plus, that is payment that has been made. Okay. So you have a £300 payment, you have a £100 payment, and you have a £50 payment. So that is the whole money that was paid into my Barclays account. So in total, £450 was paid into my Barclays account. And this £450 has been transferred into ESABOD's PayPal account. I have talked about the 3 different accounts that were given to people to make payments into, and I'm sure everybody is fully aware and fully clear about what happened regarding payment. I know time is going. The next thing I'm going to quickly go into is going to be my communications with Basuno Halima. I communicated with Basuno Halima via WhatsApp via Facebook Messenger on my 2 accounts, and I think the other communication I had with her would have been on the party telephone number, which obviously the battery is dead. So I'm going to go on to my laptop now to see the communications I had with Basuno Halima. 1 second. Okay, before I go into Basuno Halima, there's something I think I need to show you. 1 second, let's look for that. At some stage, I think around 15th of February, there were pressures upon us to bring forth money for payment of vendors for ESABOD's party. You would recall that the committee was established for the planning and disbursement of payments towards ESABOD's party. From day one, when this party issue came up, ESABOD said she was fully going to pay for her party. She was going to pay everything. She was going to be responsible for the full cost of her party. Along the line, ESABOD decided that no, she wants people to celebrate her and contribute towards her party. She wanted people to celebrate her. So, we now decided, or ESABOD decided, money had to be raised. People need to donate towards the party. Basuno Halima was the one that was meant to provide an account for the donations to be received. As I explained yesterday, that could not be done. She now decided that I should try to open a PayPal account, and obviously I had one which I had opened years ago but never used. So that was how I ended up being the one receiving payments for the party donations. And Basuno had the payment, she had the password to the PayPal account, but she was obviously going through the account details of my Barclays and my GTB via WhatsApp call, via video call on WhatsApp. Now, when the pressure was upon us to now put money down to pay the vendors, and not much donation had come into the party coffers at the time. And even the levy that was made, that was agreed amongst the committee members, which was about £200 each, no member of the committee, apart from Tokuma Motara, Blessing, and myself, had made that commitment. Nobody else had done that, had paid. Because we all agreed to make this payment, but no one made the payment. And I think I was getting frustrated because I felt my efforts was not being, was obviously not being, materializing in terms of funds, even though I was doing my best. I now have to send something into the group, and I'm going to make sure everybody sees this. Okay, I want everybody to read this. Okay. Can you screen grab it if you can screen grab it? But can everybody read it? Because I'm going to read it out as well as soon as everybody can quickly read this. This is quite important because this tends to portray me as requesting for £6,000 for video coverage. Can people say that? Can you screen grab it, please? Because I'm just going to read it out now. We don't have much time. Okay, I'm going to read it out now. Okay, I said this was on the 15th of February, around about 5:26 p.m. Hello, everybody. As I said, this was a message I sent into the party, the ESABOD birthday committee. Hello, everyone. As the party draws nearer, we need to start making progress. From the onset, we agreed for all committee members. Hold on before I continue. Please let me know if you can hear me because I'm not sure I can see anything happening. If you can hear me, please let me know. Can somebody message Goldama? Can you just message or say something? If anybody can hear me, can you just comment? 1 second, I'm scrolling. Okay, Paris Miller. No. If you can hear me, please let me know. Okay, somebody said I should remove the casing from the phone. Could it be what is affecting it? Okay, somebody said carry on. Thank you very much. Okay, maybe it's the casing of the phone. I don't know. Sorry about that. Okay. All right, let me start all over again. Hello, everyone. As the party draws nearer, we need to start making progress. From the onset, we agreed for all committee members to contribute £200 each towards Alashabi's party. And I believe we have 12 committee members, which will fetch us £2,400. Guys, can you hear that again? I believe we have 12 committee members, which will fetch us £2,400. If you guys can recall, as Alashabi was saying that I was requesting for £2,400 for photography or for video work to be carried out for Alashabi's party. That never happened. And whoever sent this information to Alashabi should have explained fully. I don't think anybody needed to explain anyway because it's self-explanatory. Now, let me continue. Because you will recall Alashabi claimed I was requesting for £6,000. She also claimed I was requesting for £4,000. Then she claimed I was requesting for £2,400. But let's follow and see what's happened so far. Now, I continue from where I stopped. As at today, it is shocking that only 2 members have made this contribution. And I believe charity begins at home. We are in the process of disbursing money to vendors, and we cannot start disbursing money if we all don't honor our promises. Did you hear that? We cannot start to disburse money if we don't honor our promises. From my understanding, I continue reading. From my understanding, the party committee will be responsible for the caterers, fee, part of the cost towards photo and video coverage. Did you hear that? Part of the cost towards photo and video coverage. Let me pause there. As I mean, from the onset, I have paid for two photographers to come to me to Dublin already. I have paid that out of my personal money. I have booked their hotel accommodations. I have booked their flights. I never asked anybody to contribute towards this. I have done this from my own pocket. Okay? We as a committee, we were given a free hand to decide how we want the party to run. It had nothing to do with ESABOD. You understand, from the onset. So we were planning everything without ESABOD's involvement, because she had given us a free will to be involved with it. Now, let me continue. I will read that again. We are in the process of disbursing money to vendors, and we cannot start disbursing money if we all don't honor our promises. From my understanding, the party committee will be responsible for the caterers' fee, part of the cost towards, I said part, did you hear that? Part of the cost towards photo and video coverage. You don't expect people to come from London and come and do a free job. It's not going to work that way. Even when ESABOD had a party in London here, Tokumbo Motara Blessing was the one that paid me £350 just to take pictures alone. Okay? Photographers don't get cheap money. Let's be honest with ourselves. They don't get cheap money. Okay? So I had stated in there that part of the cost of the photographers should be covered, because I have obviously covered for the flight, I've covered for their hotel accommodation. In fact, one of them had to book, one of them had to pay £100 for visa application, which I paid for as well. And I'm not asking anyone to pay me back. Now, let's continue. From my understanding, the party committee will be responsible for the caterer's fee, part of the cost towards the photo and video coverage, and also the drinks, and this will cost not less than £6,000. Did you hear that? This will cost not less than £6,000. I had, or I was told that ESABOD was saying that I was asking for £6,000 for my photographers. Why on earth will I be asking for £6,000 for my photographers? You understand? I'm sure you guys can follow me. Now, 1 second. Okay, I'm going to continue to the next screen of this. Can you see where it ends over there? So I'm going to go to the next screen. Let's see. No, it's not this. I don't want to show that. Okay, so that is it at the top over there. Can you all see that? If you want to screen grab it quickly. Okay. Okay, so let me continue reading. And also the drinks, and this would cost not less than £6,000. I know the caterer's fee. The caterer's fee was about a little over £4,000, if I'm right. The caterer's fee was a little bit. I mean, it was a little over £4,000, or around about £4,000. Okay, let me continue. And also the drinks, and this will cost not less than £6,000. As of today, all that has been donated towards the party, hear this very well, as of today, all that has been donated towards the party is less than £1,600. So, me saying £1,600, let's look at it this way. Let's try to do the calculations. Let's try to do the arithmetic. We have 100, we have about 175,000 in the Nigerian account. Okay, you can try to convert that into pounds. We have 450 pounds in the what's it called? In the Barclays account. Then we have another 874 pounds in the PayPal. That does not include the 400 pounds contributed by myself and Omotara. I'm not putting that as part of the party money. I am not doing that. So the 400 pounds or the 406 pounds, whichever way you want to take it, is not being looked at as part of party donations. No. So we have 874, around about 874 plus 450 plus the 175,000 in the Nigerian account. If you put all that together, you are looking at around about 1,600 pounds. So we have about 1,600 pounds that we could use to offset vendors' costs. 1,600 pounds was not going to go anywhere. In fact, 1,600 pounds does not even pay for the. It does not even pay for the what's it called, for the decorations. It does not. You understand? And I went on and I said, we will have a long way to go. We are in a state of emergency and we must act quickly. So that was what I put into the group. And not a single member of the group commented on what I said. Not one person made a comment to it. Not one person made a comment to it. And it looked like probably myself and Tokumo Motara Blessing we were just sidetracked to one corner. Whatever we said was probably not relevant. Okay. Now, I'm going to go into, let me just make sure there's nothing else I want to bring up here. 1 second, please. I know people were saying something about being transparent. I have been totally transparent with Basuno Halima, and Halima reports to ESABOD every day. And I communicate with Basuno Halima very, very often. Very, very often. Okay? So there is no reason why anyone should say I have not been transparent about what's been happening, because Basuno is fully aware. And also, I communicate with ESABOD regularly. On Saturday, when I returned from Canada on Saturday, ESABOD called me. I was driving to work. She called me, and we spoke a great length. I spoke with ESABOD a great length on Saturday. And we had an issue regarding the 400 pounds, why the 400 pounds was not released as part of the party donation, and why the money was pending, which obviously I have addressed yesterday. So, for ESABOD to now be saying that I have not been open and clear to her, I think that is not true. That is not true at all. I spoke with ESABOD and I explained to her everything on Saturday. Then she now said, okay, if I was not going to release the 200 pounds I contributed, can I release Tokumo Omotara's money? I said, well, Tokumo Omotara has to give a yes to that. I cannot release her money because it was a committee initiative. And we ended up our discussion amicably, only to find out that ESABOD was doing a chat on me. I was surprised when people called me that go and look at what is going on online. You get what I'm saying? But that's as I said, I am not angry. I have got nothing against ESABOD. When you are loyal to somebody, you are loyal to a fault and you are loyal to the end. I shall be loyal to ESABOD to the end because I know what loyalty is and I know what loyalty stands for. Okay. I'm just going to make sure I have touched on all the screen grabs I have here. Okay, good. Now I'm going to go into my communications with Basuno. As I said, we are not going to finish this tonight. It's not possible. Okay, we're not going to finish this tonight. My PA, I'm not going to be using that screen anymore. So if you want to send me any information, you can send that on the screen. I mean, I'm not going to be facing the camera on that screen anymore. 1 second, please. One second, please. I'm just trying to open up my chat with Basuno. Okay, now I'm going to be going into, 1 second, I need to bring the laptop to my leg here. 1 second, please. I'm going to try as much as possible not to show some sensitive informations. Okay, I'll try not to show some sensitive informations. And you can see, 1 second, this is 11th of January. You can see Basuno over there. There are other chats we've had before now, but I don't think that is necessary. Okay. Okay, PA, I got your message. Thank you very much. Okay, so you can see that. Hi, Baba IJO. I will be sending you my, that's 11th of January. I'll be sending you my phone number to be included among the RSVP. And IJO will be sending hers too. That's the RSVP for the invitation. Okay, you can see that. Okay, I'm just going to take the phone away to scroll down because there's a sensitive information I don't want to disclose over there. 1 second. Okay, 1 second. Okay, so you can see there, over there you can see Basuno. You missed a call from Basuno, 15th of January, 2055. I mean, if you guys can recall, this party planning obviously started around about early January, but I don't want to, I don't want to show all the previous communications, but let's just show it from here. It says, I have called, but no answer. I have responded to blah, 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 CC misplay, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, let's keep going. Let me see, what's this one? Okay, so can you see this now? 23rd of January, can you see that? She says, Baba IJO, obviously that is going to be Baba IJO anyway. Basuno, you called, but okay, I called her, and that's 23rd of January. Baba IJO morning, sir, kindly confirm the payment of 104,940 naira. It's already in your account. Please keep record of this. Okay, this is what I have done. The lady that sent me that message, can you see that? I think I copied it and now sent it to Basuno. Now let me show you so that you can understand what I mean by I copied it. Let me go back to it. 1 second. So look at that message very well. Okay. Morning, Baba IJO. Can you see? Can you see that that is the same message that was copied and sent to Basuno? Can you see that? Okay, so you can all see that I was carrying Basuno along with everything that I was doing. Now, let me scroll down. Let me just take the camera out just to make sure I don't show anything sensitive. Okay, now this is, hold on, I just want to make sure. Okay, now look at this now. Can you see, and I said, okay, and I said, please keep record of this. Did you see that? Now, the next communication, okay. Hi, Baba IJO, happy Sunday. Please, can you send me your Nigerian account? I did obviously tell her we're going to be using, okay, yeah, okay. I think by this time, she obviously probably did not have the Nigerian account, which I sent to her. Can you see that? That's my Nigerian GTB account. Okay, good. Now, let me keep scrolling down. Okay, the next thing there was something that was a voice note. Okay, I think it was a voice note where somebody did a show about me or something, but I don't think I need to show that, so I'm not going to show that. It's not necessary. Let me scroll down. Okay, I know that, this is not necessary. Okay, now look at the 19th of February. Can you see that? The 19th of February. I was in Canada. I said, hello, PA. I'm in Canada, but I'm sure I can transfer money because I think we probably spoke on the phone or we had a chat on my other messenger account, which you're going to see later on. Hello, PA. I'm in Canada, but I'm sure I can transfer money in the Barclays, which is £450. And all the money in the PayPal less committee members' contribution. Did you see that? Hello, PA. I'm in Canada, but I'm sure I can transfer money in the Barclays, which is $450, and all money in the PayPal less committee members' contribution. So for somebody to be saying I'm trying to withhold on to the party money, I don't understand where that is coming from. Okay. Now, let me see. And she replied, okay, Baba IJO, I will ask mommy who needs to get paid and the account to be used. Hope you are enjoying your stay in Canada. Now, let me scroll down again. Baba IJO, mommy wants you to transfer all the money inside the PayPal and Barclays account to her new PayPal posted on the page. She will give me the Naira account where you will transfer all into. Did you see that? Okay, now look at my response. Can you see that? That's my response to what she said. Okay, tomorrow latest. I am in Canada. I was meant to be resting in Canada, not to be doing all this stuff. And I said, okay, latest tomorrow. And please, no one's details must be released as I guaranteed this from the onset. Did you see that? Even though ESABOD released all the details of people while she was showing it online anyway. But that wasn't my fault. Okay. I want to believe Basuno Alima is online watching this as well. Now, let me scroll down again. Okay, now let's look at this now. So this is her response to when I said, please, no one's details must be released. Now, let's go through this. No one ever released contributors' details. We must keep our promise 100% guaranteed. Identification concealment from the public, and it shall remain so. We have received, okay, she now told me we have received over 800 inside mommy's PayPal account already, and that is great in just 5 days. Congratulations. Now the next thing there is, please, the PayPal account is holding £980 supposedly to be transferred to mommy's account until 27th before you can be allowed it. Before you can allow it transferred. May I know why, please? Because there is no reason for holding it. All right. Secondly, there was £1,285 in Great British pounds in the account, and you only attempted to transfer 980. You will also transfer, did you see that? 259,000. That is the wrong figure. You would also transfer 259,000 naira. I will forward the account to be used to you. Mommy has received £450 from your Barclays account yesterday. I'm sure I have explained to the whole world that it is not 259,000. It is 104,000, let's say 105,000 plus another 70,000 naira. That was what was paid into my, what's it called? Into my account in Nigeria. Now, let's go to the next screen down, to the next message. Okay, can you see that? I'm sure we can see the dates. The date for this, what's the date for this? 1 second. But okay, this was when I was in Canada anyway. So it was sometime last week. I have never done a transfer with PayPal, and I did the 450 separate from the PayPal. After doing the first transfer, it would not allow me to do the second. I had to try another method, which now said it will be available on, I think, on the 27th. I am not in London, and I can't transfer the Naira account as I need to, and as I need the token to do it. So the Naira account transfer will have to wait till Monday or Tuesday. As I'm speaking to you today, I have not been given the Naira account to do the transfer. As soon as I get the Naira account details, I will do the transfer. I don't intend to hold on to anybody's money. It is not going to make any difference to my life. Okay, let's go. Okay, you understand the reason behind the standing order in the PayPal. He said, okay, you understand the reason behind the standing order in the PayPal? And I replied, from the payment into PayPal, committee members' contributions are still on hold, as it's my belief that this contribution is for a particular purpose to be decided upon by the committee, and not everyone has satisfied the pledge. Sorry, I wasn't showing it properly. And not everyone has satisfied the pledge. Now she replied again. About the Naira, remember we had a voice call where you gave me the balance in the Naira account and Barclays. And the balance in the PayPal, I already know this because I have got access to it. Yes, of course you have access to it because you have the PIN number, you have the password. I have the balance all documented, and it is accurate as you were repeatedly stating them out. Since the money contributed to the PayPal and to the two other accounts are for the purpose of ESABOD's 57th birthday party, and she has decided to handle it herself, there is no need for committee having a discussion or decision. Can you see how blunt that was? Okay. I want us to understand from the onset that ESABOD asked for a committee to be constituted, and she said she was not going to be involved in the planning of the party. But that changed along the line, which is quite funny. Now, let's keep going. And let's see. Then it says you missed a call from Basuno on the, what date was that? I'm not sure what date was that. And Basuno missed a video. Okay, no, that was a mistake. This was just done tonight. That was a mistake anyway. Now, I'm going to go to my other account. This is Temidayo Ebimidun, as you can see. I'm going to go to Ola Temidayo now. And look at what communications I have over there. Let me take this out of the way first. So this is Ola Temidayo. Okay. We had communications that are not relevant, so I'm not going to show all those. I'm just going to look for the ones that are relevant. Okay. Some of those, the initial communications were about the PayPal, where we were transferring money to find out whether her PayPal was going to be used or not. I don't think I need to show that, but because that is going to show her email address. One second. Okay. Now I'm going to start from the 17th of January. Can you see that? 17th of January 2018. £100 quid received into Barclays. Oh my God, I hope there's no name there. Okay, there's no name, sorry. Yeah. Okay, sorry, there's no name there. Okay, now, that is 17th of January. 100 quid received into Barclays account from, okay, sorry, I'm not sure. Okay, I don't want to show that anyway, but £100 was received, and I'm going to continue. That was a donation into Barclays account. So everything that was being done was passed on to Basuno. As any payment came in, I made sure she was fully aware of it. And it was also posted online. Okay, let's see. Now look at this one is Basuno missed a call. Okay. PA, I can see your message. Thank you very much. Basuno called you. Thank you for calling mommy to stop displaying vital information. That was 24th of January. So let's keep going. Okay. This is not necessary. I don't need to show you this. All these are not necessary, so I'm not going to be showing them to you. I was looking for where she says she should attach her. 1 second. Anything that is not really relevant, I'm not showing it. Okay. 1 second. This is 7th of February. 1 second. 7th of February. Okay, let's see. Oh, no. This is going to show my password for my PayPal. I don't want to show that because she said, good day. Okay, let me just do it from the side here first. It says, good day. I have been unable to log on to the PayPal. Okay, let me just use my hand to cover it actually. That's okay. Now, hold on 1 second. I don't want to show. Okay, 1 second. Let's do it this way. Now, let me do it this way first. I have been unable to log on to the PayPal accounts, blah, blah, blah. Okay, and then I think I now replied. Okay, I now replied that I told her what the password was. And I think because she was logging in from another country, PayPal had to block it off. So I now gave her the new password. Okay, which I think I told her I had given her before. Okay, then you say change the password, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, let me just, I don't want to get my password shown, so I'm going to move on from here. Okay, 1 second. Then, okay, and I said, I sent you the new password long time ago. I said to her, I sent you the new password long time ago. I know she was arguing with me. Then later on, I now found out where I sent it to, when she now apologized later on anyway. Then it says, good morning, Baba IJO. Please, I need to check the accounts. PayPal, and I need the other account. I was asked for all the money contributed so far, and I need to speak to you. Let me know as soon as possible. This was 11th of February at 11:25. So if you notice, this is before I went to Canada. This is before I went to Canada. 1 second. Then okay. Then it says, Basuno missed a call from you. I think I called her. Yes, I called her. Then, Baba IJO, I need to discuss an important thing with you that Mommy and I spoke about before shared. I don't understand that. Baba IJO, I need to discuss an important thing with you that Mommy and I spoke about before shared, possibly. Okay. Can I call you now because I'm really busy? Might not have time really answering calls. Now let's scroll down again. Basuno Alima has communicated with Pause and Ponder, and Pause and Ponder has got, I believe, all these informations. So that is why I'm okay sharing it with you as well. Okay, I think I now said, hi, I'm free now. Are you there? And I think we missed each other again. Basuno called you 13th of February. Now let's keep scrolling down again. Okay, this is not relevant. It had to do with somebody that wanted to be unblocked. I can't add her unless she is well known. Okay, I think I asked her to add somebody who was a fan, and she said she cannot add the person. I am not involved with blocking or adding people on ESABOD's pages. All I do is comment and share donation money and nothing else. Okay, what is this? Okay, so this is the PayPal details, and I think when I made a transaction, can you see that as a transaction to ESABOD? And I said PayPal less committee donations of £400. Did you see that? So every money that was in the PayPal was transferred less than £400, and obviously there was another £5 that was not transferred and another £1 that was not transferred. Okay, I think, let me see. Another £450 has been transferred to ESABOD. What is now left is 50K and about 220K. That is a mistake. I made that error. I was in Canada, so I wasn't too sure what the figure was. So I actually made a mistake on that. It was meant to be 70,000 and 104,000, as you can see. There was no £220,000 that was paid by anybody, and the £50 should have been 70,000 naira. I mean, the 50K should have been 70,000 naira. I am going to be rounding up very, very soon. My PA has told me to round up. Okay. Okay, and I said, okay, noted, we'll inform her that you have transferred the money except the naira. Okay. So I made a genuine error in informing her that it was 220, but she had the information of 104 at the beginning. So if you have the information of 104 and I now told you it is 220, why did you not query me? Okay, so somebody is not being honest as well. Then 1 second. Then let me just check this. Okay. Hi, Baba IJO. Hope you are good. Please, the PayPal account is holding 980 to be transferred to Mommy's account until 27th. Before you can allow it, blah, blah, blah. I know why. May I know why? Please, because there is no reason for holding it. Secondly, there was 1,285, blah, blah, blah. I think this was also sent to my other account anyway. She sent it to both accounts. We've seen this earlier on. I think we've seen this earlier on. Now let's keep going. And I now sent her some information from the PayPal. And can you see? I explained it. 406 comprises of £400, £5 and £1 from my friend to test if PayPal was working. So the £400 was the £400 for myself and took my Matara blessing. The £5 was somebody that paid £5, which was Joy Asedu from Canada, and the £1 was paid by my friend. Okay. And I now, so let me just make sure there's nothing there. Okay. Then they can see that 874 balance now moved to my account. I had to move the money to my account and then to ESABOD PayPal. Then the response was, but we tried it with the £1 you transferred to my account and you said the PayPal was opened for your business. I have the screenshots and the amount and payment details. I don't understand what she was trying to do. She was trying to tell me that I'm a liar or whatever. That's your problem. I don't get your point. That's why I said to her, I don't get your point. And that's the last communication, I believe. Sorry, Baba IJO, we'll speak to you later. There is nothing much to clarify, just basic. Enjoy your Amala and Ewedu in Canada. All right? Smiling and laughing. Okay. And I now explain, I think I now tried to tell her what was going on with the account, that your account has been limited, which probably was why the money was pending. And obviously she has got the PayPal account. She could have also logged in to see what the problem was herself. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I cannot finish what I have to talk about. It's getting too late for people to go to bed. We're going to have another show, probably tomorrow. Okay, I want to state categorically that I have been thoroughly transparent. I have been thoroughly genuine and honest about my transactions relating to money being received towards ESABOD's party. And I think it's a very, very big insult on my being, on my person, for anyone to suggest that I have duped or tried to steal money that doesn't belong to me. I think it's a big insult. Okay, I shall continue tomorrow and we'll be talking more about what transpired regarding the Ashoebi, the Gili, and the cap, how they came into my possession and stuff like that. I am not going to take responsibility for people's actions. I shall not do it. I'm going to make sure my integrity is kept. Thank you very much. God bless you. I appreciate you for standing by to listen to what I have to say today. Pause and ponder, thank you very much. You can go ahead with your analysis from what you've had today. God bless you all. Good night. PA, please call me as soon as possible.